everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place.stampinup.net 3 from our Peaceful Cabin set. And we are going to be making this card right here. And this time I pulled in a couple other things that does not count with this bundle. But if there's anything that needs to be embossed or cut, die cut, I can do that for you. I cannot do any stamping. So I just want to let you know that. So I did use a stamp set from an old retired kit that's called Itty Bitty Christmas, and I used the words Season's Greetings. Now there's tons of season greeting stamps in the catalog and stuff like that that you can use. Some of my older customers probably already have that set that joined this, but if you are a new customer to mine and you ordered the bundle, then you may have one in your stash, or you may have to use something from your stash. So I just wanted to let you know that that's one of the stamp sets I did use. You could use any of these other sayings or use something from your stash that you have, but I wanted this card to be a Christmas card, so I used a Season's Greetings. Okay, now with that being said, if you could like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, if you would join my little YouTube group here, I'd absolutely love it. I love to share my ideas and things that I do. Sometimes I'm a little scattered brain. Let's get started. All right, so first thing we got to do is we've got a couple scrap pieces of paper here. We've got one for our house and one for our trees. So we're going to do some stamping first. So we've got this one's for the house, and we're going to be using Balming Blue ink. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to stamp up my stamp pad, or my stamp. I like to get it nice and good and juicy. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp this closer to the top as I can get it, and as over as far as I can get it, just like this. Okay, and we're going to stamp this down just like that. Okay, then we're going to set that aside. That will definitely lighten. I just want to let you know, if it looks really dark, you're like, whoa, but it will end up looking like this when we're all done. So it'll be really pretty. Then we're going to bring in the trees. And this time we're going to kind of go over, I think there's about like 1/4 of an inch to, or a little less right there, almost to the top, but not quite on this paper. And then we're going to stamp this down. Okay, so we got it just like that, and that's what our trees look like. All right, so now we're going to set these aside for a minute and let them dry just for a couple seconds. Doesn't take long. Probably they'll be dry by the time I close the stamp pad. But I'm going to bring in the big guy because there's some other things we have to do. Let's get these inked up stamps away from us. Okay, first thing we have to do is we're going to take our vellum, and I've got an old retired snowflake embossing folder, but I'm sure, I know there's a new one in the holiday catalog. I'm sure probably many people have one of these already. Use whatever you have that you can use. Even the dots, if you have ones that have little polka dots, that would even work. But like I said, anything that I can emboss or die cut for you, I will do. Otherwise that you will have to use what you have. Okay, making sure there's nothing in the way. And I'm going to bring in the platforms. I'm not sure. I need platform 1, and it says if I have a standard, which I do, because this is not a 3D, so then it says on here we need platform 1, 3, then the embossing folder, then platform 3. Okay, and then we're going to crank this through just like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then put that down. Now we are going to do some die cutting. So we need platform 1, platform 2, platform 3, and then we're going to need this piece right here. Now for this piece, where's my die cuts? I am using snowflakes that, again, are retired. It's this, I'll tell you the name of it, maybe. Oh yeah, right here. Snowflake Thinlit dies. But there is a wonderful set of snowflake dies in the catalog already. But I also let you guys know, I make sure that there's an option in the catalog that you guys can get access to so you guys can still purchase it. So there's a snowflake die in there that you can do the exact same thing that I'm doing with. It's just going to look a little different. Okay? And then we're just going to cut this out. But if you joined my club, and this is, you will get these because I can die cut these for you. So you will get this already die cutted, at least enough to do a card with. So now when we put this on here, we may have to do a little bit of cutting, but that's okay. Alrighty. So now I think it's time to start putting this card together. Got all these pieces, we got everything ready. Let's get our snowflake stuff over here. Let's get our card back in play. Alright. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to attach the snowflake down. Now you could put down here some adhesive because you're not going to see it with the house. So that's to our advantage, and you can decide which side you want out, if you want that or the bump. I went with the risen side. So I'm going to put down here on the bottom some snail adhesive so that I have that there. Then I know over here somewhere I'm going to have a snowflake, so I'm going to use some of these dots. And I think right about in here, I'm going to have my greeting. I'm just kind of guessing. So I'm going to put a couple right around in here together. And then right up here, where's my, I'm going to have a snowflake. So I'm going to put one right there. And I think I'm going to bring in some liquid glue because this will dry too. Clear. It may not show it. It may show in the beginning, but it will dry clear. I'm just going to put some on each corner. Hope this is in the camera. So that way you could see what I'm doing. This will help hold the corners down. Okay. Then I'm taking a piece of Pool Party. That's right here. And I am going to adhere this down to the paper. Right down. It's the exact same size as your vellum. Whew, forgot what it was called. Vellum. Now, I mean, you could see it just a tiny bit. I don't know if it's shown in the camera, but a little bit in person, very little. But that will dry clear, and then you won't see it at all. So you could use liquid glue on the whole thing if you wanted to. I don't know, I just choose to use the glue dots. The glue dots don't even show up. I see one right there if you put them right behind the snowflakes, because the snowflakes have made like a white so you can't even see them. So if you do that, they'd hide them too. Alrighty, so now we're going to put our house together. Now this is something fun you could do. I didn't do it with these, but I've thought about doing it. Is you can make this pop up. Like you could make this 3D, like an up off the thing. You know what? I did not do that in this one. I laid it down, but I think I want to try it. So I'm going to try it with this card, but how I did the other ones is the exact same way that I did this first original card. So you guys can make a choice on if you want to make this 3D or if you do not. I think I want to attempt it. And this hangs off a little, so we do have to trim it when we're done. So just keep that in mind. So I think I'm just giving me an eyeball here. I'm going to trim these just because I'm worried that it might look funny. because that's definitely what I did on there. So this is normal. This is exactly what I did. I took this and I glued this down just like this. And so we're just going to take some adhesive. Oh, I'm going to use liquid glue. That thing is getting to the end that it's really starting to give me a headache. So this is exactly how I did this card. I'm not changing anything up yet. And then I'm putting this right down here about 1/4 of an inch. It's something different. I know I don't normally go off the pad when I'm on a online workshop class, but let's just have some fun. And I'm going to line it up on the side right here. Just going to put it down. And put it down. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I like the 3D dimension. It looks like a hillside out, like there's a little hill, like you're gonna go. Oh guys, I think that's cool. I think everybody should do that with their card. Not that this one isn't nice. I'm just saying that I really like the idea of that going down. I really like that. So that's up to you. And then I don't know if you want to put these swirlies on. You can. Maybe you want them up here more, which is what I might do now that this is 3D. I don't really need this thing going on here. So I may put this up here. We're going to change this card up a little bit. And then you guys have 2 to choose from. How about that? Okay. So we're going to pop this off, as I have a couple little thingies that are sticking out here. And I didn't use all of these. I cut this, so but I may use more of it now. All of that, and I'm going to cut this one off. So I'm just going to cut this right here, like that. I'm going to poke all these little things that didn't come out. You may have to poke them. If I didn't get them, check yours when you get it, because like I said, I can die cut this out for you, so you guys will get one of these. And then I'm going to put that right there. I think that looks cool. Now this ripped a little bit on me, so you know what I might do? We're trying all this other stuff, huh? We're going to snip it off, because that ripped right there on me, and I won't be able to stick it down. Yeah, I think that's okay. You know what I could do is I got this extra snowflake, and I'm going to put that right there, just randomly, right there. Okay, so that's where we're going to put that. Now, to put this down, the easiest way is to get some glue dots, because I had, oh, did I have a mess? So, just take a glue dot and stick it wherever there's a big spot that you could put that a glue got on all the snowflakes. That's what I would do. Stick a glue dot on every snowflake that you can, that it won't show from. There you go. I don't know if this one will work. I don't think so. Okay, so this one we're going to have to put a little dot of glue. So we're just going to put a tiny dab, tiny dab. Rub your thing across the glue like that. Okay, I got a little mess there, and that's sticking to my fingers. And I'm going to put this right here this time. Oh my goodness, I'm liking it, ladies. Yes, I am. I'm liking it a lot. And then I think I'm going to put this one right here, like I said, and I'm going to use a glue dot, just because it will definitely be easier to stick down. And I just put it right in the center. Put one right there, just like that. All right, now we got to do our greeting. I don't know where I'm going to put the greeting this time. Maybe I'll have to put it down here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. I hope you guys aren't mad for me going off a little bit on what we are supposed to be doing. The only thing I did different was raise it up and put this in a different spot so far. That's all I've done different. Everything else is the exact same way that you would do it in the card. So just to let you know. Now I need my ink. I put it away already. And we need some Season's Greetings here, saying Stamp it down. You got a couple extras of these because, you know, I know what it's like to make a mistake. Okay. And then I cut one going upward like that. Now, do I want to just put it up here, down here, over here? So undecided now. And then I cut one going like that. One up, one down. Okay. So I think with a couple Stampin' Dimensionals, it's just, stuff is just in a different spot. And the only other thing that I did is if you do not want to pop this up, you don't have to. You could just add it flat. That's all I did different. And then I just put some stuff in a different position on here. It just goes to show that you can change your cards up. They don't have to look exactly like the one that I made. And if you do change them up, share them with me. I'd love to see them, ladies, when you do them. Okay. Now the next thing we got to do is we got to add this to our base. I've got quite the little mess going on. So we got to add this to our base card, just like that. So we're going to flip it over. We're going to get some of this adhesive working. It's giving me such a hard time everywhere. Oh Lord, what's it doing? Okay. There we go. Now it's working again. All right. And then we're going to add this in the center of this card, just like that. And then we're going to get out some rhinestones here. You could use anything. Rhinestones, some of these pretty like clear glistening stones. Oh, those are pretty. I think I gave you guys rhinestones, but oh, these are beautiful too. You could use some of them, but we're going to use the rhinestones because that's what I gave you guys. And I want it to be as close as to the one, although this one's a little different. Because that is really, really cute. I'm really, really digging this. Oh, and then I added some Wink Stella, which it looks so awesome. I don't even know if I want to add Wink Stella, but I did. I added some right down here. A little bit of Wink Stella. I don't know if it's coming out. And up here. And then I put a little bit on the roof to make it sparkle. But yeah, that's all I did, guys. So this is the one that I popped up, and I like the dimension. I think you guys all should try this card. I don't know why I didn't think of that when I made it. And then this is the one where I laid everything flat, like I did in all the other cards, and then I just put stuff down here. So give this a try. I have one more card, so I'll be back with card number 4. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the good stuff, guys. Bye-bye.